Hi everyone, in today's video, I'll be answering the most asked questions about Figma, from is it free to can it replace Photoshop? So stick around because I'm sure your question will be answered. Let's jump in. Is Figma free? In short, yes. However, there are some limitations. Depending on what you want to design, how quick you want to be, where your skill level is at, will depend on if you can use Figma for free or if you'd like to pay for a model. Most businesses do pay for Figma, so then you can be included in that design seat. If you're interested to learn exactly how Figma's prices work, I do have a video which I'll link in the description. But for now, yes, Figma is free, and I highly recommend that if you would like to learn Figma, you're just starting, the free account is perfect for you. Can Figma be used offline? No. It is a 100% web-based program and can only be used online. You can use Figma through your browser and log on that way. Alternatively, you can also download so that you can use it from your desktop. I prefer using it from my desktop. It's just my preferred method. You can decide what works for you. The reason it's great that it's an online-based platform is that you can collaborate with people in real time and your designs are always saved, so you never have to worry about any computer issues. If you do have an issue, you can just log on to a different computer and pick up right where you left off. Is Figma good for beginners? Absolutely. You can pick up Figma quite easily. There's lots of tutorials. You can either learn from myself or other masters out there. Figma is great for a beginner if you're just deciding if this is right for you. If you're experimenting with UI or UX design, Figma is perfect for you just to learn on. It's also great to learn Figma because they keep bringing out new features. So whether you've just started or you're a pro, the new features that come out are great for you to enhance your design skills and make your designs look even cooler than before. Can Figma replace Photoshop? For UI design, absolutely. For photo editing, no. So depending on what you want to do, if you are editing your photos and that is your main focus, keep using Photoshop. But if you want to explore UI or UX design, Figma is a much better platform to learn on. I will say if you have some background experience with Adobe products such as Photoshop or even Illustrator, I think you'll be able to pick up Figma quickly as it also works off of layers and has double panels, so it won't be as foreign for you to learn, so it's much easier to transition across. What companies use Figma? Pretty much every company does if they have a design need, such as Google, Uber, Microsoft, Netflix. All of the big brands and companies are using Figma. Figma is a user-friendly design tool for designers to communicate their work that can then be transferred for developers to develop. It's an all-round great platform to use. Can you collaborate in Figma? Absolutely you can, and this is one of the great things of having Figma is that you can collaborate in real time. So whether you need to communicate with your manager or a developer or even a fellow designer or anybody interested, you're able to easily share the link, and then depending on what seat, which is according to Figma's pricing, can decide whether the other people can either view or edit. However, everybody is able to leave comments, so it's very easy for you to pick up the comments as the designer and then go implement the new features. And if you're a little unsure, you can always comment back and that person can be tagged in that comment and then knows to further explain what they mean. Are Figma plugins free? Yes, there's many that are free. Some are paid, so you can just see which plugins you need to use. There's a lot of free ones. The plugins that I like to use that are completely free are Ipsilorum for when I want fuller text, Image Compressor for when I want to save my images, make sure that they're not too big and enable the website to load fast. I export to there. To source images, I often use Unsplash or FreePic. These are all free plugins. You do get paid plugins as well, so you can just decide which plugins you would like to go with and if the paid is right for you. Figma offers a great community and it's always wonderful to go and see what other people are doing, whether you can view their designs or even use the plugins that they've created. Can Figma work on an iPad? Yes, but with some limitations. If you are on the go and just need to make a couple of changes, that's perfect. Otherwise, I would recommend sticking to your laptop as you can have full accessibility and it's much easier to design from there. What is Figma actually used for? Well, Figma is a design tool and it makes it easy for a designer to display what a website or mobile app will look like. And from there, a developer can take it over and build it into code. If you're interested in learning more, I do have a video on what exactly Figma is used for, and I'll pop that in the link in the description. Can you animate in Figma? Yes, of course you can. Figma has basic animations though. If you're looking for more advanced animations, you may want to try out some other tools such as Bubble. Is Figma better than Sketch? For most people, the answer seems to be yes. However, that is quite a personal decision as to which platform you prefer. However, Figma is more popular within the design community, so a lot of companies use Figma, some use both, so it'll just depend where you're working and what you want to do. Can you code in Figma? No, Figma is a no-code platform. It's not necessary for you to know any code. It does help as a designer if you know some basic HTML and CSS, just as you can understand from the developer where they're coming from when they actually need to build the website or app. There is a dev mode within Figma that allows the dev to go and grab all the information they need, and that's something you may have depending on your package that you have signed up for. Does Figma work on mobile? Yes, it does, but it is more limiting and it's a little bit difficult to use. What I like to use my phone for when I'm working on Figma is when I'm building an app, so I can build it nicely to scale to my phone screen and see that it actually works nicely, and that's the best use for using your phone to build with Figma. Can Figma be used for graphic design? Yes, it can. It's better for digital work than print work. There are more features and products that Figma are bringing out to make it more user-friendly with graphic design, such as with their latest Figma Draw. I don't think it's going to replace your other platforms such as Illustrator just yet, but they are working on it to make it more user-friendly in that sense for graphic design. When did Figma start? Figma started in 2012, but only around about 2016 did it become popular. As time has gone on, Figma has just grown with its popularity and with its continual release of new features as well as products. And those are the 15 most asked questions about Figma. Did I miss your question? Make sure to leave it in the comments and I'll get back to you. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.